Claire's back now. So she's been saved. Apparently. It all began on that day, 1 year ago, during the dusk of Ladras. The dusk of Ladras. It was a day in which the king of Algia? Probably should have heard how Eugene's voice actor said it. It was the day which the king of Calgia sounds better. King of Ladras passed away. Surely you've heard of it. Vague hasn't paid much attention to what's been going on around the rest of the world ever since the incident involving my daughter. Ah, so you're Claire's mom? I see. So you were unaware of His Majesty's passing. Around 6 months before he passed away, His Majesty became bedridden with an unknown illness. Every attempt to treat him failed, his condition deteriorated, and he fell into a state of delirium. By the end, his speech was reduced to incoherent ramblings. And finally, on that day, His Majesty exhausted his force and lost his life. Claire, are you alright listening to this? You've only just come back. Yes, I'm finding it rather enjoyable. Eugene, please continue. The force that His Majesty released became a light that descended upon the entire kingdom, awakening dormant force abilities within many citizens. Sudden awakening of their powers caused people to panic, and one by one their forces went berserk. The resulting damage was catastrophic, and Calgia fell into chaos. So it wasn't you, Vague. The crisis didn't end there. At the same time, forces were going berserk. A large outbreak of viruses occurred, and people fell victim to those as well. So these unprecedented global events alongside the death of King Ladras came to be known as Dusk of Ladras. Many lost their lives during the Dusk of Ladras. Even now the damage lingers. I think that such things had happened all over the world. How awful. Oh, my apologies. Sorry for interrupting you. Claire's bothered by it, even though she just spent the last year frozen in ice. Claire's been that way since for as long as I can remember. She always worries more about others than herself. Oh yeah, we still haven't gotten to Her Majesty Agarte. Agarte? You mean Princess Agarte, the only daughter of King Ladras? King Ladras? I think Ladras rolls off the tongue better. Yeah, although she's Queen Agarte now, there's a lot of weird things surrounding her ascension to the throne. For His Highness to unleash all of his forces in exchange for his own life, he must have had good reason to do so. We're on this journey in order to find out the truth behind the strange events that began on the Dusk of Ladras. And for that, we'll need to have strong force users like yourself as allies. Knock knock, who's there? Auntie Poplar. Oh, I went into your auntie's house without even knowing it? My little Claire, thank goodness your old auntie was worried sick about you. Sorry they had made you worry. You must be so relieved too, Reikia. Yes, just being able to see Claire smiling again brings me joy. To celebrate our little Claire's return home, I baked her favorite peach pie. It's always been little Vig's favorite too. Peach pie? Wow, it smells delicious. Give me apple or pumpkin. Pumpkin pie is not popular, but I'm a big pumpkin pie enjoyer. Oh, we have guests? Then please help yourselves too. So peach pie's your favorite, huh, little Vague? No, it's not. Not even slightly. This is one of my specialties, so be sure that you savor every bite. Well then, take care. Auntie Poplar. Thank you. No, I want a refund. I want apple pie instead. So good. This is super tasty. So, back to what you were saying. Why do you need strong force users for your quest? Ah, right. My bad. If it comes down to it, we might just become enemies of the state. There's force users just like us on the enemy side, and they're really tough to boot. I'm thankful for what you've done for me, but I can't join you guys. Huh? This village, the Bennetts, there's just no way I can leave them right now. What do you mean? I've done some awful things. Can't just skip town without making amends. Vague. Thank you. What happened wasn't your fault, so I don't want to hear you saying things like that. Besides, these two need your help. You should go with them, okay? It wasn't just you, Claire? Huh? While you were trapped in the ice, I was a burden to your parents the entire time. They let me stay and didn't say anything about it. Vague, you're a part of this family. We believed in you, and we knew in our hearts that Claire would come back to us. So this is the classic Vague's parents are like dead or not here, and Claire's mother. Claire and Vague are essentially like they're childhood friends, but they act like siblings. It's that trope. My husband and I chose to wait for that day together with you, so that when Claire finally came home, we would all be here waiting for her. Aunt Rakia, thank you. Who keeps barging into her house? We got a problem. What's wrong, dear? A group of armed men have entered the village. Where are they? Those exclamation marks are straight out of Tales of Eternia. You cannot convince me otherwise. Outside the meeting house. Let's get it. Eugene, could it be? We better hurry. Yeah, leave the peach pie. We don't need it. Okay, good. I'm seeing some pumpkin pie enjoyers. I'm not the only one, but I like pumpkin pie. I don't think I like it more than apple pie, but I still like it. I should go check out the meeting house. Where is the meeting house? That's Poplar's house. Poplar? Poplar? Poplar, Poplar, Poplio? The cat! That's one fat cat. Quotes from Kalgia's rulers, a book treasured by Poplar's mom. This book is a compilation of quotes and instructions from all the rulers of the kingdom of Kalgia. From the first King Goldba to the late King Ladras. Shout out to Life Bottle Productions, by the way. Like, holy cow, they put in great work. Just translating Destiny Director's Cut. And then they did this one. They probably did some other projects, but shout out to them. They're the goats. Well, I didn't know at the time. I found out a few months ago, but apparently a Destiny 2 patch is being done by a completely different team. Which is why I was surprised when I found out. Like, I think a few months ago it was like, oh, hey, Rebirth is like 70% done. But I was like, oh, well, I thought you were working on Destiny 2. Turns out that's a different team. Ooh, neat save point. How do I save in this game? Do I just pause? Yeah, it's like Tales of Eternia. Save the game. Oh, the classic save point sound effect. I love it. This game came right after Symphonia. And I do appreciate the style. It's like sprites. They're using like the 2D sprites on 3D backgrounds. I dig it. Sulz in the evening. Some 20 years ago, a painter who had been forced to stay in the Sulz painted this piece. All the paintings in the building were obtained in a similar manner. It really feels like they went back to the Tales of Eternia style and like refined it for the PS2. With this game. Which is a good thing, because I like the Tales of Eternia style. Alright, I don't know where this dang meeting house is, but I'll find it. Actually, what's up here? The meeting house, apparently. I have no clue. How am I supposed to tell if a human is beautiful or not? You there, can you tell? Ah, forgive me, Lord Tohma. They all look the same to me. Hey, human girl, tell me your name. Monica. Monica, are you beautiful? What a question. I don't know. You can be the judge of that yourself, Tohma. What are you so scared of? I'm only asking if you're beautiful. It's a simple question. What the hell are they doing? Yeah, there's totally no bias in answering the question, am I beautiful? Are any of us beautiful? I'm not sure, but they've gathered every human girl in the village. It's like they're looking for someone. Eugene, it's them. Yes, the Royal Shield. Tohma's here, which means the Royal Shield. They're an elite military unit of force users under the direct command of the royal family. Yeah, figures. They're tasked with the protection of the royal family. Furthermore, they perform clandestine operations that the royals would not be able to disclose publicly. As the name implies, they literally are a royal shield. It also exists as a means to exert control over force users. You'd be surprised at how many people use their force for evil. The powers that would be would rather have such people as allies rather than enemies. That sentence nearly killed me. Oh, this is such a pain in the ass. Why don't you bring me the girl that you think is the most beautiful in the village? What? But Look, I'm running out of patience. If you don't want to get hurt, you better find her and bring her to me quick. Tohma is an idiot, by the way. Hurry it up, will ya? If you can't choose from one among you, then find someone from the group that over there. Do we meet your standards for being beautiful? Oh, is that her? No, not her. She's... Shut your trap. Oh, she's dead, probably. Take her. Yes, sir. Lord Tohma spoken, come with us. Oh, is Claire gonna be a damsel in distress? Stop, don't lay a finger on her. What's your problem? Stand aside. I have ice powers, loser. Let everyone go and hightail it out of here right now. Oh, he teleported like 5 feet in front of him. That's a strong force reaction. Tohma, the manipulator of the magnetic fields. This is the force of magnetism. Ah, of course. Ice, huh? I'd heard rumors of it, but this is my first time seeing it in action. So you can use force too. I feel like every major character will be able to use force in this game. So if I fight against you, this is what I'll have to deal with. It's such a frightening power. However, not as frightening as my own. See for yourself. Big, we'll fight with you. So you brought friends. How cute. What? It's you. Stand down, Tohma. Alright, Tohma, time to beat you up, loser. Yeah, so there's like 4 diamonds. Okay, I can use force now. Wait. Shave, stun, mental, heal. Alright, we don't have any force right now, so I mean, right now it's just spam O, the video game. Get out of here, Tohma. Are you gonna be a scripted loss? I wonder. Waiting game's over. I don't like waiting. I've been waiting for this patch for like months. Ever since it's been announced. I learned Bone Chill Blade, by the way. I'm a gamer. That's a sport. Other elemental attack that slashes... Oh, it's sick. Get out of here. I have the power of ice. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Alright, yeah. Scripted battle. It seems really intriguing and, like, very different from, like, your standard Tales of, like, on the surface. It probably isn't even that different. Well now, how long do you intend to entertain this little sideshow? Yes, Sally. What are you dawdling for, Tohma? Miss Claire, was it? She's certainly the crown jewel of the village. Sally, I don't dawdle. Honestly now, if you're not careful you might damage those little dolls, and that'll get you in big trouble. Can it, will ya? I don't need a lecture from you to know that. Oh, if that's the case, let's take the girl and leave. Wait! Kid, you're seriously becoming an eyesore. Tohma, don't engage. This conversation's over. Wouldn't you agree, Commander Eugene? Commander? Oh my, and the boy next to you. Is that our deserter, little Mile? Okay, I initially thought Mile was a girl. To be honest, when Eugene said him, I was like, oh wow, Mile's a boy? Like, I really thought it was a girl. Like, you could have fooled me, especially with the voice. It could have been like a, like, you know, a female, like Leonie's hair. Normally a felony as heavy as desertion from the Royal Shield would be something worth pursuing, but because there's been a rise in the number of force users, we've got enough on our plates for now. Besides, a runt like you can be taken care of at any time. Commander Eugene, I assume that you haven't forgotten how I like to conduct business. What are you talking about? Please explain for the new player. For those of you unfamiliar with my methods, I ask that you direct your attention overhead. Not the townsperson. That's right, everything in this world comes down to give and take. You monster. My dear Claire, do you understand the life of this Kazuma woman is in your hands now? Well, life's precious, no? I understand. No, don't go with them, Claire. You need to pipe down. Ah, so this is coercion. You scum. Oh wow, barely took a hit. Your life is insignificant. Well, I'm a main character, I beg to differ. Excellent work, Commander. Why? Claire, get away! Shall we be off, my dear Claire? Claire, it might take like 20 plus hours, but I'll save you, I promise. Before we go, please put Auntie Poplar down and free everyone, otherwise I'm not going. My dear Claire, if you truly promise to accompany us, then I'll gladly let the other girls go. I promise, so please. Understood. Release the girls! Claire, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's my fault that you... It's not your fault, Monica. But Claire, they may do something horrible to you if you go. Fear not, we'll take excellent care of Miss Claire. Well, it's about time to say goodbye. Vague, I'm going away for a while. Claire, don't go. Let's withdraw from here. Mother, father. Zappy, stay with him. Yo, let's go. I get Zappy. Alright, listen, Claire, I'm sorry that you're basically being kidnapped except of your own will for the good of the citizens. But, you know, on the bright side, we get the cute little... I don't know what Zappy's supposed to be. Farewell, Commander Eugene. Farewell, little Mile. Until next time. Alright, I look forward to learning more about the villains in this game. Claire. Hi, I'm back. Claire, where's Claire? She's gone. That's right, Eugene, you. I had no choice. If you had your current level, nice fort wall break. That's my headcanon. No, even if the three of us had fought together, we would still be no match for Saleh. Saleh might seem like he's playing around, but he's cruel and merciless and really strong. If Eugene didn't stop you, you'd be dead by now, along with the girls and your auntie Poplar as well. Are you serious? Yeah, and then the Western fans wouldn't be able to play your game. Saleh would have massacred everyone in the village and taken Claire away, anyway, all without taking a scratch. That's the kind of guy he is. How do you know so much about him? Just who the hell are you guys? He's a former commander and I'm a deserter. 6 months ago, Eugene was the Royal Shield's commander and I worked under him. As I was staying back at Claire's house after His Majesty's passing, I began investigating the mysterious events surrounding his death. But after a certain incident, he was booted out of the military. So why did you desert the army, Mao? On the dusk of Ladras, apparently my force awakened and went berserk. Apparently. Yeah, I'm not sure how, but it seems like I lost my memories because of how traumatic it is. Ah, it's amnesia! Except this time it's not the main character. Because I had nowhere to go, Eugene let me enlist in the Royal Shield so he can look after me. So if Eugene had to go, I had to go too. Simple as that. So you have amnesia. Well, I don't have any memories, but I don't have anything to worry about either. Besides, what's important isn't the past, it's the future. Just kidding. I think I get you guys now. But I should have saved Claire. Claire made her choice. She gave herself up in exchange for the safety of all the other girls. Yes, that's how she is. That's why. That's why I wanted to protect her. Is there really nothing I can do for her? How very Asbel of you. Unfortunately, in your current state, defeating Saleh is nothing more than a pipe dream. What did you just say? However, I've seen many Force users in my day. I can see you have potential. Yeah, give it like 20 plus hours. You'll grow stronger, Vague, and when you do, you'll be able to save Claire with your own hands. Anyway, let's go after the Royal Shield. I find what they are doing to be concerning. Sounds like a plan. It's likely the Royal Shield might have some connection to what happened on the dusk of Ladras. That might be the break we need. Well, what about you? I've made up my mind. Alright, goodbye. I made up my mind and I'm not going to tell you guys yet. I received the title Amnesiac. Slash defense plus 2? I'm sorry, slash defense? Blunt defense? Alright, Tales of Rebirth, you have a lot of explaining to do. Tales are given to each character, acquiring new tales will come. Yeah, basic Tales of stuff. Bonuses for tales are cumulative and you're free to choose which tale you wish to equip. Alright. More difficult they are to obtain the... Yeah, figures. Alright. Oh, I'm here. I thought it was gonna cutscene me. Oh, hey, the battle records. I've done 3 battles in this game. We'll let the game maybe explain its mechanics a bit more. If not, I'll look at the battle records. Vague, isn't there anyone you'd like to say goodbye to before we leave?